Right, so this is the first video of a series I've just started where I'm starting with a fresh 50k funded account, and I'm just going to document every single trade I take on it. Live on YouTube, and I'm going to be making trade recaps just like this video. Okay, we're currently at all-time highs, so my higher time frame narrative is still bullish. We're respecting this daily fair value gap. We've got two stacked 4-hour fair value gaps on NQ, and this one tiny fair value gap on ES. And I want to see price retrace into this fair value gap before actually looking for my longs. So market opens. I'm just waiting for ES to hit this 4-hour fair value gap. So we've got the top of the 4-hour fair value gap. NQ has also just taken internal liquidity. Basically, I entered off this 5-minute displacement candle with my stops below the 5-minute candle. So here we had a rebalance into the 5-minute fair value gap and displacement out of it. So I trailed my stop loss below the wick of the rebalance candle. You can see the 5-minute candles beforehand, they were really choppy. So this tells us that price action wasn't actually good today. So I shouldn't have actually trailed my stop loss there. However, if it was a good day with good price action, I think this was fine. And my take profit was where this trade is. So basically all the way here, which is all-time highs. However, the next 5-minute candle just took me out. And this is my fault because I failed to recognize that we're in bad price action. And in bad price action, we tend to wick around more. So next time I'm looking to trim my stop loss, I'm going to make sure to recognize what type of price action we're in. If we're in good price action, it's fine for me to trim my stop loss like I did here. However, if we're in bad price action, I'm just going to keep my stop loss where it is, as I know we can just come down and manipulate anytime. So I was only in this trade with 1 micro. So this was only a $40 loss, which I took. Alright, so the second trade I took was we displaced after my first trade, created a 50-minute fair value gap that we got retracement into, and then I just seen the displacement out of it. Originally, I actually would have entered off this candle, this 5-minute candle, because if you can even see off ES, the amount of displacement we're getting out of the 50-minute fair value gap. However, I was just fixing my stream. I think at this point I turned off my stream and then I was turning it back on. But I still had a 1.5 RR. I was only in this trade of 1 micro, and normally I like to risk $250 per trade. So once we got this retracement, I entered right here again, and I'm actually risking $250 on this trade. So I entered basically with 1 more micro here. And then we hit all-time highs, which left my account balance on 50,490, I think it was. This trade made me $500, but taking away that $40 loss, you know. And these were the only 2 trades I took today. Well, I'm going to count these 2 as the same trade.